Hello, and welcome back to last stream, World Unknown with Brian. And in the previous video, I was here, and I went down that passage to the left, and I went through that doorway to the right, and somehow the fact that there was just this staircase right here in the middle, my eyes just didn't parse it as a place to go and as a staircase or something. I actually kind of thought about it as I was falling asleep that night, and then someone commented on the video too and pointed out that it was a staircase, so thank you for the comment. But yeah, there is a place to go up here in order to actually climb the tower, which makes sense since it's a tower. So let's go ahead and do that. I think these are all types of enemies that we've encountered before. And I think it seems like everybody is still undead kind of enemies, and so we're going to use the usual strategy of... Ooh, alright, two of our guys have been zombified, and I just realized while it was kind of hard to tell on the Black Mage, the Thief, when he's been turned into a zombie, definitely looks very different when he's in that status. And other than sleeping at the inn, I don't know necessarily that I have a good way to cure zombification. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that, because it's going to be hard to heal otherwise. Ooh, and apparently I have some other status effect. Yes, there's poison on my Black Mage. I haven't been using... I think you guys can see my mouse cursor if it's over here, maybe? Maybe not. I think you can, maybe. I don't know. In any case, there's a little purple particles below my Black Mage character over there that you may or may not be able to see highlighted by the mouse. That tell me that the Black Mage is currently poisoned, and so Purify will get rid of this, and so there's zombie, poison, and hit point is up, and now the poison's gone away. Alright, so that was the reason that I was blinking when I was walking around the map screen, is because I had a bad status effect that was hurting me in terms of hit points. Resurrection Elixir, alright, that's very nice. Is there also a chest on the right-hand side? There is, sure enough. And now there are at least two ways to go. There's a doorway out over here and a place to go down over here. I guess I'll go through this doorway first. I see, so now we're on the outside, climbing the mountain wall of the tower or something, I suppose? I see, and this is where I was before, maybe? No, it's not quite exactly. And if I come... Is this the same room that I was just in that I emptied the chest? Yes, okay. So if I'd walked around this way, I would kind of get to the same location. Okay, alright. And so then I just came out there, great. Trying to learn my way around. And this time make sure that I'm not failing to look in an important spot. Alright, for now we are going to continue to not worry about magic points at all. And if I see them starting to get low, then we'll consider turning back. Or if I see my hit points and any of my zombified characters getting low, then we'll start to turn back. But it looks like we're going to get some more level ups. Okay, so I think the next way I need to go is here, probably. I think I might have already passed up one opportunity to go a particular direction. But for now, let's just keep on climbing. Interesting. This one I see is broken, and so you have to go through here. Okay, great. Ooh, maybe we'll have some more puzzle elements inside here as well. These tombstones stand in monument to the elves slain while building and defending this tower from the wild beasts of Aldrin Continent. Alright, can I read these? No? And that is saying exactly the same thing. Alright. And should I go left or right? Ooh, and there was a chest down there somewhere, it appears. Oh, I can get there from here. Okay, I will do that. And another quick fight, or what should hopefully be a quick fight. So let's try this. And my Black Mage is already down almost a quarter of his hit points. So yeah, that could be... Oh, okay, that's definitely going to be a problem. So yeah, we have a lot of guys who are taking some damage now. And I don't know that I have any way to heal Black Mage, and everybody's leveling up. I think what I'm going to choose to do... First off, let's just try to verify. We've been given this in lore, and it kind of makes sense in terms of zombie, but right now we have 778. If I try to cure him... Yeah, that's what I thought. It's negative hit points. Okay, so that brings his hit points down rather than up. So I think I will have to turn back or use a cottage or something. Ooh, Emerald Dagger! That's something that I think we might need for a recipe. I can't recall. I wonder, can I use a cottage out here? Possibly? Let's check that out. Is that a good... I don't remember if you want to use a cottage and a sleeping bag. Okay, they're great out here. Can I only use them on the overworld map, I presume, and not this effectively is quote-unquote a dungeon, and so I can't use it inside a dungeon? I expect that's probably the case. And I did just level up some characters, and I haven't really addressed that yet. So, yeah, I think what I will do now is I'm going to go back home and sleep at the inn, I'll level up my characters, and we'll try making another approach at this now that I actually know where to go once we go up the stairs. So, I'll meet you guys back there. Something that hadn't occurred to me, my black mage just died. Hopefully my white mage will be able to save the party here, as I was trying to escape the frost tower. And the thief just died. It might be the case... Oh, this has a cooldown. Rats. Alright, well, let's start working out this. If I bring my thief back to life, will he still be zombified, or can I bring him back to life in a normal state now? I can, and he's no longer zombified. And so that is another way that I could potentially deal with zombification, is to get one of my characters who's zombified killed off. I could even kill him off explicitly with my white mage. And then, oops, well, it looks like I just party wiped. I could explicitly kill him off with my white mage and then bring him back to life, basically. And it would be kind of expensive in terms of the white mage magic points. But that would work unless the white mage himself got zombified. Alright. So, yeah, I probably should have ran from that battle. Okay, so we lost all the progress from this episode. Basically, knowing what I know now, I will kind of get us back to that state, and we'll pick up from there. And back at the shop in town, I see that there is a zombie ring that I could buy. It's getting kind of expensive to buy one of these things, but I think actually that's probably going to be worth it. And so I'm going to go ahead and buy one with the idea that I can equip my white mage with it and use the strategy I was talking about. And I think I'll need the sleep ring as well. The expansion ring, unfortunately, is going to reduce the white mage's hit points, but hopefully we'll be able to pull this off. Oh, I had a ring of zombification already? Gosh darn it. Okay, I went as far as getting the Emerald Dagger, went back home to rest at the inn, and have gotten back to the Frozen Tower. Something that I realized is that the Emerald Dagger appears to be an upgrade, because it has more attack than my Adamantium Sword, and less weight, which means I should be more accurate with it, and so I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my Thief to being using that as a weapon. And something else I realized is basically we're like on the back side of the mountain right now. And so if we go through this door, this takes us like back to the front side of the mountain. And so that's kind of the, I don't know, layout of kind of like how to think of these different mountain screens. And so I have a better feel for kind of how we're progressing up and down this place now. Alright, this is actually a tough group of monsters. But I think I ought to be able to live through it because both of my mages have sleep rings, which means neither of them should be put to sleep, and if they stay awake, Wrath of God plus some extra fire should kill off just about everybody. Yeah, this should finish them off. Alright, terrific. Great, 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 and no one's even been zombified yet. So I will quickly take a moment to heal up anyone who needs it, who could use a little bit. That's close enough to max, that's close enough to max. Let's heal up the Black Mage a couple of times. That's close enough to max as well. Okay. So, yeah. Basically, I have a much better sense of what I'm doing at this point. And we are basically... Yeah, this is the screen that we got to last time where we had to turn around. Except how do I get over there? Because there's the chest over here where we got the Emerald Dagger. Is there another direction to go up here? Can I get through here? I can't get through here. I see, but I can go up here, and up here. Still learning my way around this crazy tower. And I think it's still worth spending lots of magic points to ensure that these guys get killed off, because they can really do a lot of damage to my party. In a group of only 2 monsters, there's probably not a huge risk of that happening. But I've had some bad luck. I mean, basically, these undead monsters have party wiped me, I think 3 or 4 times now. Yeah, I think I never went up this way. Yeah, here we go. Okay, now we're getting to new stuff. Medium, AP is, attribute points or something? Okay, that one is broken, so we can't go up there. And so it looks like this is another place where we have to go back through the doorway over here then, in order to continue. Got another battle that could get me into some trouble. I'm gonna spread out my damage among my thief and my mage, or sorry, my thief and my monk, so that if one of the two mages gets his attack spell off, that should hit all enemies. Then if my thief or my monk manages to hit that enemy, it should finish them off in order to try to kill off enemies as quickly as possible. Alright, but fortunately the white mage did a good job with everybody there. Let's take a moment to top off people's health again. Yeah, we'll go ahead and top that off. You could use quite a bit. That's pretty good. You could use a bit of healing. And you're pretty close, but I'm going to go ahead and get close to top it off. Alright, and so I don't remember if I went in this doorway or not. I have not. Okay, so we're in another new room. Can only read these things from the front, apparently. Here lies Tamor, Master Architect. Here lies Atril, Second Lieutenant. I don't think any of this lore is necessarily going to be interesting or important, but it can be difficult to gauge sometimes. Also, I've managed to make a lot of progress, and so let's go ahead and save in our slot 2, just so we kind of have a backup in case as I go further up the mountain, all of a sudden things get really dodgy. Can I go back down here, and is there anything back down on this side? Yes, there's a chest over here. Great. Emerald shoes. That is something that... I guess let's see if that's an upgrade for the thief. I presume it will be. Oh, it's actually a downgrade. Oh, because he had the mercenary shoes, right. Whereas my monk would probably see that as an upgrade. No, he has mercenary's boots as well. Something I always forget, if you're on the equipment change for the monk, and I hit my, on the way I've got my key mapped, it's right bumper on my controller, this will change to the white mage, so I don't have to kind of like go back to that other screen. Yes, okay. This would be an upgrade for the white mage, and I prefer to keep the white mage alive because he should be able to heal everybody else. So we are going to upgrade our white mage there. Our white mage also has the least hit points right now because of the fact that I had to take off his expansion ring, which would normally give more hit points, so that I could put on both the sleep ring and the zombie ring to prevent those status effects. Alright, and yeah, I feel like I've settled into a much better place in terms of being able to progress up this tower now, and finally getting a sense of good strategies overall in terms of how to play this game to stay alive, I think. Okay, 3 of my characters have just leveled up, and I'm actually going to show the level ups on camera. Thief, he's been doing pretty well with everything so far. Attacking more could be good, so I'll add a little bit of that. He hasn't been taking too much damage. It is the case that he does miss occasionally, which is accuracy, and since we just switched to the Emerald Dagger, it won't be that bad, but I'm going to give him a few more points in accuracy. And I'll go ahead and give him a few more hit points as well. And we'll give him one more accuracy just to go ahead and use it up. My white mage, since I'm not wearing the expansion ring, hit point expansion ring right now, I'm just going to throw it all in hit points right now in order to get that up as much as possible. And finally, my black mage, he's been doing okay in terms of hit points, although getting a few more is usually good. More magic points could be good. More intelligence could be good. Is there anything else that he needs? Preemption would also be good so that he can be more likely to attack in the early rounds and take out you know, a bunch of enemies before they have a chance to attack, so I'm actually going to throw the rest into preemption in the case of the black mage. Alright, and so I'm keeping my eyes out for any other chests up here on the mountain. And let's see. Alright, looks like there's 2 possible ways to go here. Let's try going in this first one first. Maybe this will be like a dead-end room. Yeah, okay, with a bunch of chests. Let's read the lore first. Ooh, what is that thing on the side? Is that also a chest? May this grand Elven Tower stand as a model of our intellectual achievement for the younger races to emulate. Okay. We will tame Aldrin Verholdra, forever onwards, Elven brothers. Okay. Oh, is that a ladder down? Okay. And there's like a puzzle room here. Can I look at these things? Something strange about the statue. Interesting. Okay. We'll try to figure out those puzzles in a moment. Oh! I am not sure if that was a random battle or because I happen to stand in the spot right in front of the chest. My white mage is a little bit low on hit points, and so hopefully that won't come back to bite me. We'll use Wrath of God and Fire 7 as we usually do and hope that we can survive this battle. Yes, got Wrath of God off nice and early. So a little bit more preemption for my white mage could be good as well. Alright, but we've managed to kill off all these bad guys, and all we have is darkness to worry about. Yeah, the darkness status effect looks like some little sunglasses on all of our characters, and my white mage should be able to get rid of that with Bright. There we go. Cures blindness for one ally. Yeah, there we go. So we'll go ahead and use that. Let's go ahead and use Cure to heal back up. Everybody else is in pretty good shape. Alright, what's in this chest? Ooh, Emerald Bow. I think a bow is typically used by the Hunter. Since I don't have a Hunter in my party, that's not particularly useful. Emerald Gauntlets sound terrific. That is probably a straight upgrade from Adamantium. It is. And yeah, I'll go ahead and put it on the Thief. That sounds good. And finally, Emerald Whip. And the whip is used by maybe the Hunter as well, and maybe the Engineer could also use the bow and arrow, or I don't remember exactly which of those use which. Okay, there's something strange about this statue as well. So there's obviously some puzzle here. Can I push this statue? No. Can I talk to the window? Can I... Ah, I can push it this way. Okay, cool. Alright, and so basically simply by facing the statue in a certain direction and then trying to interact with it. There we go. And so now I can get at these things. Zombie ring! That would have, well, yeah, I actually haven't needed it recently. I only have the zombie ring on the white mage right now, but no one's actually gotten zombified recently. And a protect ring. Protect ring is very good. It protects against instant death attacks. I kind of like the rings. I've got an augury ring and an expansion ring here. What's an augury ring do again? Increases magic damage plus 50. I don't necessarily need that. It might be better to have a ring of protection on. I'll keep it like it is for right now because I haven't been facing many instant death attacks. But those are definitely useful items. Alright, and this seems like a good place also to just kind of like do a quick save of some progress. And I feel like maybe we're getting up near the top of the mountain just because those gargoyle statues look impressive. I don't know if that's a good way to guesstimate these things or not. And White Mage has used up like a third of the magic points that she has already. And so we do have to worry about the fact that we'll be starting to run low on magic points in a little while, but for the moment, I will continue to press onwards. Let's see, what do we have in this room? Nothing on the sides, so it looks like this is just a pass through to get to the other side of the mountain. And over here, once again, we should take a peek down. Okay, that's where I couldn't get up before, so it looks like we want to continue going up. And there's a chest over here. Ice ring. So I guess that would prevent against like icy cold attacks or something. And I can't climb up this because there's a break in the ladder here, so the only way I can go forward is this way. And we have some more lore we can read. Look to the west, look to the east. All before you are elven lands. Alright. Heavenly Judgment Bomb. I presume that's a consumable item that's kind of like Wrath of God. We've tamed this continent for Holdra, rejoice, Elven brothers. Alright. Sounds good. And now from here, I presume down is a broken ladder? Yeah. I just want to be very thorough in terms of looking around all of these places. Oops. And we'll use Fire 7 to finish guys off if we need to. Okay, finally got some zombification, and so this will be an opportunity for me to try out my strategy for healing these guys off. and getting a sense of just how many magic points it's going to cost me, because I think it's going to cost me a lot. And do I want to do it now, or do I want to wait until they're weaker? My Thief and my Monk both still have close to maximum hit points, and so I won't do it yet, but if they get low on hit points, I will try killing them off with the White Mage. And then casting Life to bring them back to life. Okay, there's some chests over there that I'll want to get to. Alright, and we have a place that we can climb up in the front and the back, and it doesn't seem like there's anything else in the room. So let's try climbing up in the front first. Okay, we have some chests here, and this looks like an impressive place. Recipe for a sapping sword. Let's quickly take a look at that. Sapping sword, right here. Emerald sword with ice essences, foul slimes, and banshee locks. Alright. Over here, recipe for giant's armor is emerald armor with rotten seeds, green dragon scales, and behemoth horns. Okay, and then is down here the other chest? Yes, great. Reservoir robe. Hey! And something else. I didn't see what the other one was because I was too busy looking at the achievement. Reservoir robe and something. Probably the replenishing whip, or did I have that one already? I'm not sure. This one takes spectral eyes and frozen wolf pelts. And it might have been this one? I don't remember. One thing that I don't remember from the first game is if it was difficult to keep track of what recipes you had and if you had all the ingredients for a recipe. I don't remember if in the synthesis place it makes it easy to determine that information or not. So that's something we'll have to take a look at once we get back to town, because I might actually be gaining some of the things. Oh, neat! Save your game. Yes. So this is a place also that I would be able to rest, and so I wonder if I were to rest in a cottage, if it would cure the zombification and also give me back my magic points. And so let's see if I can do that, actually. So if I go to goods, and I can't use a sleeping bag or a small cottage here. I thought that I would be able to do that perhaps on these save points in the dungeons. Maybe you can only do it on save points outside of dungeons. No, you'd be able to do it anywhere outside of dungeons. So maybe it's just a save point. Alright, I don't remember enough about the game mechanics right here. What do we... Ooh! Who goes there? It is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111. You humans think you can defile my home? Too many ages have passed since respectful races left this land. Tonight I'll have a fine meal. Okay, well we just saved, but it appears that we are now in a boss battle with Garuda. You can tell it's a boss battle because there's different music. Alright, I'm just gonna kind of like throw everything I have at him, I guess. Do I think that he is undead? He looked kind of like an ice dragon. So I'm uncertain that he is undead. And so I think perhaps I will increase the defense of my party and not assume that he is undead, and we will still try casting fire against him since he did seem like he was a frosty kind of guy. Interesting. It appears my monk has been frozen. That's not very good. Alright, how many hit points did I manage to hit this guy for? Only a tiny sliver, it looks like, so far. His hit points are barely down. And my monk, I presume Remedy would work in order to cure all status effects, to get rid of whatever kind of frozen status effect he has, so we'll try that. And let's try something else that's going to hit really hard. Implosion does a lot of damage, so sure, let's use that. No resist paralysis. Oh, and Remedy didn't work. Ooh, yuck. So apparently this frozen status effect, the Remedy is not going to help with. Is there anything else that I could use that it might work? I don't know what this status effect is. I don't think that that will work. Yeah, so I'm not sure what to do really right now. Yeah, I think I'm actually just going to have my White Mage attack because I'm not really sure what to do. and I just want to get a sense of if my guys are going to wake up on their own, or if they're just going to stay in this frozen state. If they're not going to wake up on their own, then I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose this battle, and I'm not prepared to deal with it yet, or need to get lucky or something. Yeah, I think maybe I'll just guard, actually, and keep going back and forth between Implosion and Fire, and hope that... plus 10% hit points per turn. I do not like that. Hope that some of my guys will wake up. Oh, he just gained back 7,500, is that what I just saw? Okay, my monk did wake up, so that's actually super terrific, because my monk can deal a lot of damage. And... yeah, I still need some kind of strategy, and I'm not sure what that strategy is yet. Okay, Black Mage got zombified. I'm hitting him for 1,800 there, and that was only like another 1,000, and now he's healing back up for 7,500. So that's definitely not working. So I think I need to take a risk, which is basically see if there's any chance that this guy is undead and Wrath of God will work against him. And if not, then I think I have no hope of defeating this guy right now unless I can come up with another strategy. Okay, that just healed him, because it was blue numbers, and so that did not work. So he's not undead. And so I don't think I know any strategy that could possibly work against this guy. I wonder if Giant Killer will work on this guy. Let's see if I can reduce his hit points by half, and I think you have that as well. So let's both have them try Giant Killer. And I guess I might as well try to increase some party capabilities somehow. Really not sure what else I can do for my party right now. I guess let's speed them up. Okay, Giant Killer did not work. That seemed to only hit him for 1 hit point. And... yeah, Giant Killer didn't work with this guy either. So yeah, he's like back at maximum hit points, basically. So I don't think I have any hope of winning this battle, and I can't even like quit out of it to escape or something. So... kind of at a loss of what to do. I possibly have an idea, which is I used a Cyclonic Burst Bomb on this guy, which does wind elemental damage with my White Mage, and he didn't seem to be healing again after this round, and so that makes me wonder if his thing that gave him back 10% of his hit points only lasts for 5 turns, and so we've gone past those 5 turns, and so now I can just try to deal as much damage as possible and bring his hit points back down, and so I'm going to try that. And so I should use whatever's going to give me my kind of most damage output. I can do that, try to steal an item from him. And I think basically just attacking and... yeah, just attacking with all these things. Do I have a Wind 7? Yeah, let's try Wind 7 on this guy and see if it does more. Alright, we managed to steal a Nectar. Great. Wind 7 did 3,700, so I think Wind is probably good. It's often good against flying enemies in these types of games. And how is his hit points looking? Yes, I've managed to get him down by like a third hit points. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go all-out damage. We'll switch back to Implosion, since that also does a ton of damage, I think. Alright, didn't manage to steal anything, but I think I at least have a tiny shot of winning this battle now. And I just got unlucky that he cast that spell on himself that healed himself up so well. And that was where I was getting stuck. And I just needed to realize that I could outlast that portion of the battle where I wouldn't be able to do damage to him. Alright, so if my monk dies, hopefully my White Mage will wake up and we can bring him back to life. Because right now, yeah, he's doing a fair amount of damage. Alright, and if this guy just keeps freezing, that's actually not awful. Because eventually my guys will wake up, and at least they're not taking any more damage. And in the meantime, he's not healing up anymore. Okay, White Mage woke up. So now I can have the white mage use another one of those cyclonic bombs if I have another one. I don't. Do I have something else? That's fire damage. That'll work just fine. We're just trying to deal as much damage as possible. And let's go back to Win 7. Okay, that was like 3,000. That's like another 1,700. Ah, Monk ran out of hit points. That could work in my favor, because now I can bring him back to life. And so let's use life 3, or actually, do I want to use fast life? It doesn't matter how quickly he comes back, I don't think. So let's use life 3, and let's have you cast Implosion again. And we're running low on magic points, but we do have this guy more than like halfway down in terms of health. Alright. And White Mage is still barely alive. Thief is the only person who would be hurt by a heal spell, and he's frozen anyway, and so I wouldn't mind killing him off. So the plan now is to cast Heal 4 on the party to try to bring back everybody's hit points. This, I believe, will kill the Thief, but that's fine, because then we can bring him back to life next time. Or next round of battle. Oh, the Black Mage. I did not realize the Black Mage was also zombified. Alright, so that was a little bit unfortunate. But that's okay. So you can keep fighting, and you can do a fast life on... Who's hitting harder right now? Probably the Black Mage, because he still has enough magic points for some of his good spells. So let's bring him back to life. And hopefully the White Mage can continue to stay alive to bring guys back to life so I can continue dealing damage. So you're going to attack. You are going to cast Life 3 on the Thief. You are going to cast Implosion again. And if my White Mage manages to last one more round of battle, which it looks like he's going to do, then I think I'll be in good shape, because I can heal, and now everybody's attacking, and this guy's hit points are getting low, and I think I'm in good shape. Okay, so you're going to try to mug, you're going to attack, you are going to heal for everybody, and you are going to attack with Win 7. Alright. Didn't manage to steal anything. Everybody's going to get healed up, nobody's zombified at this point, so we're actually gaining all of our hit points back, and so we're in good shape except for the fact that we're running out of magic points. But this guy's running out of hit points, and so hopefully we can outlast him. Alright. And now I might as well have the White Mage attack as well, and so let's use another one of the Magma Blast bombs. And yeah, in one or two more rounds, I think we can finish this guy off. Stolen Emerald Robe! That's fantastic. That might be an upgrade for one of my mages. White Mage got frozen. That's okay. Okay, we should be really close here. Attack, and let's have you use Win 7 again. Come on, you guys can do it. Frigid Blight, that's fine. Everybody's still doing fine on hit points. Ah, we gotta be so close at this point. Oh yeah, his hit points are down to a sliver. Alright, one more Implosion should do it. Didn't manage to steal anything. Blasphemy. Alright, that's fine. Everybody's still alive. I think this is going to do it. Yes! Yes! That was a difficult battle. But it was right at the limits of what my party was capable of, and so that was pretty awesome. Alright. And we got a Garuda feather. Okay. I desperately need to, like, save and heal and do other things. Let's go ahead. I'm going to save to slot 3, where we've never saved before. And where are we in an episode? I think maybe we'll leave things there. And so I'm going to remember that I've saved to slot 3, and we will try to move forward next time, but we might have to go back. I'm not sure exactly how this is going to work, because we definitely need to, like, sleep in a cottage and stuff like that. But in any case, we managed to defeat another boss, it seems. I hope, as always, that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again with more Last Dream World Unknown. Bye-bye.